So in this part of the video, I'm going to show you guys what I'm taking to Tenerife to go camping. First London, then Tenerife, right? So for this packing list here, so this is a really lightweight, it's not ultralight, but it is lightweight for camping. So I did this about 3 years ago. I did this last year. 3 years ago when I went to Tenerife, I had a little bit too heavy stuff, right? So I had about 25 to 30 pounds worth of stuff, right? So for this time, I've only got 20, and that's a little bit heavy, right? So my tent, and I'll show you what I'm taking here. Let's take a look here. So luggage, the Osprey Farpoint 40 is my backpack here. It weighs about 4 pounds. Also, I've got a stuff sack from Decathlon, which I used to carry in my hand, right, when I'm walking around. So I take all of this stuff with me here when I'm camping. And what I do here is I'll go to set up the tent at night, right? So when I wake up, I'll just take all of that down and take my sleeping bag there and pack it in the backpack and leave, right? I won't leave anything. I'll leave very few things around the campsite there. So this type of setup is going to be a little bit lighter than I would normally travel with. For example, when I went to Asia, I had about 35 pounds or something like this, right? Or when I go to hostels, I usually carry maybe a little bit heavier stuff, right? So let's take a look here. The camping Big Agnes Copper Spur 2. Got the sleeping bag from Robbins there. And the total weight there, we can see it's 4.69 pounds, right? So we have a backpack, which weighs about 4 pounds, right? Stuff sack, some other tiny little containers there. You can see I got one from Decathlon there, and I'll show you guys this in a few moments. Or got a tent pad, which I like to put down if there's any rocks or anything like that. So got my laptop, got my tripod, my phone, and all of this. The laptop and all of this, that weighs like 5 pounds total, right? So I've got a little laptop Surface Go charger, a mouse, phone charger, USB cords, things like this. Let's see here. Down, I've got miscellaneous section, got my hair shaver, toothbrush, things like that, towel, passport, umbrella, and all this. Those items weigh 1.75 pounds. So I have a minimal clothing setup, right? I've only got a few outfits. I'll be wearing my hiking boots there. Got about 2 or 3 outfits. Got a long pair of long pants, pair of long jeans here, which I'll be wearing on the plane, right? So the total weight here, let's say here, shirts and jackets, 1.8 pounds. Pants and shorts, 2 pounds. Socks, underwear, hats, all of this, 1.3 pounds. And then I've also got toiletries, deodorant, toothpaste, sunscreen, 1/3 of a pound. And then at the bottom here, I've also got some items that I just count as going in my pocket, including my phone here, wallet, and all of that. So in a few moments, we're going to go and take a look at the bag here. So this is what this looks like inside the backpack here. You can see that with camping setup for me, this takes up most of my backpack. This is a big 2-person tent. So it might be a little bit big, but this is what this looks like. This is a sleeping bag here. When I went to Tenerife the first time, I had a little bit too much stuff here, right? So I had a little bit of a smaller tent. I had a drone with me, had some more winter clothing. So this time I'm going to be a little bit smaller there. So here's the stuff sack that I mentioned here. What I do here is I just put some extra food or water inside that and carry it with my hand, right? So I've got the backpack on my back here. Now these other little bags here, this is my toiletries. This is socks and underwear here. You can see that the clothing is kind of minimal here. This is my swimsuit, shorts, tank tops for the beach here. Got swim goggles over here. Got an extra pair of eyeglasses. And that is just about it there. Now, one other technique that I use there when I go on a camping trip here is I use a camping stash, right? So what I do there is I will, hide a few of my things in some hiding place around the campsite, right? And I'll just leave that and come back and get it. If I don't need it, then I'll just keep it there. And, that way I won't have to walk around the city or the island or the beach, with all of my stuff there, right? So here's my toiletry kit. Gonna put these liquids into a flight bottle here. And the flight bottle is also more lightweight than these other containers, right? So it's a noticeable, an ounce or two difference smaller there. This spray can here, this is going to be tossed, and I'll buy a new one once I get to Spain or England. Soap is going to go into a Ziploc bag here. And going to grab some more suntan lotion since I'm headed to Tenerife. That's going to be needed there because it's kind of sunny and hot.